A police officer who was hired by the Uvalde School District despite being under investigation for conduct during the school massacre while with the Texas Department of Public Safety has now been fired. The firing comes after the parents and loved ones of victims spent days protesting, demanding accountability. And joining us now is one of those parents, Brett Cross. Mr. Cross, we thank you so much for being here, and of course our continued condolences for just this awful situation and your personal loss. If you could just tell us your reaction today when you learned that the school district knew that the former officer was under investigation.
I mean, it's just sickening. I mean, they knew that she was under investigation and they hired her anyways. It's just a complete slap in the face.
For those who aren't aware, surveillance video shows this now former officer was among the first members of Texas DPS to enter the hallway at Robb Elementary that day. She didn't bring her rifle or vest into the school. And I want to read a quote to you from Kimberly Rubio, the mother of Lexi, who in reaction to today's news said, "As a school district that I send my children off to, I expect them to be vetted." She continued, "I applied at Whataburger and I had a more thorough interview." Have you gotten any answers as to how she was able to be hired by the school district to begin with?
No, ma'am. They won't answer our calls or texts I mean, they didn't even come into work today. They flat out refused. They would not come since we were up here.
What's been your biggest frustration in all of this? I mean, obviously you've lost your son, and it's probably hard to look beyond that, but I guess sometimes feeling that this could have been prevented. Is there one particular thing in all of this that really just gets you going?
I mean, there's a lot of it. Any small thing from the school to the city to DPS to federally, I mean, one small thing could have changed the outcome of that day. And it just, nobody cared, you know? If the doors would have been locked at the school, it could have prevented it somewhat. If the officers would have went in, how many lives could have been saved? You know, if we had stricter laws on these guns so this kid couldn't go out and buy them a few days after his birthday and then go and shoot up a elementary school. I mean, all these little things could have changed it, but nobody cares because it didn't happen to them.
Do you feel that there's anyone that you all can collectively as parents go to who will listen and actually hear you? Because I know that even just to get this measure, it took you all protesting for several days.
No, ma'am, I don't think that, like I said, I don't think that they listen. It takes me camping out here for 9 days. I've been out here 9 days, day and night. I haven't left to get anything, you know? So it's just an uphill fight every step of the way for things that are common sense and for just a small bit of transparency and accountability.
And is that, I know 9 days is a lot of dedication. What would you like to see now?
As of right now, you know, for what I'm protesting right now, those officers from the school district need to be suspended pending the outcome of an investigation.
And before I let you go, would love to just give you a moment to tell us about your son, Uzziah, who you lost. What would you like us all to know or hear about him?
I mean, he had a love that is you can't compare, you know? He just wanted to help people. He wanted to be a cop so he could help people. And so, I mean, that was taken from him. That was taken from him. And this world is a worse place now because he's not in it.
Well, Mr. Cross, we thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate you sharing your story with us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.